set to go. Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. First carry for James Conner. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Conner. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flushed out right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The Falcons at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The result, a first down, as a quick slant gets him 14.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Ready, play.
Back to throw. He completes it to Ridley.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The ball situated at the 9. Second and goal.
Check pitch.
They'll look to throw again.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. This is caught by Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. It got his man complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And out of bounds right around the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Connor will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
This offense has a lot of weapons, but you know they like to look Connor's way down here near the end zone. He's got that rugged running style, and that's a nice job there to hold it to a short pickup.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it. This is Connor, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here we go.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Ready.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Handoff running left, Patterson.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Let's go now.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him And we'll step aside for a moment.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray steps away.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Murray now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he coughed it up. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 8 coming up. To throw is Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Falcons 7-7. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2nd and 6. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Right back to Pitts again. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 2nd and 2, Murray. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Rondale Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down and 2.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half from Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fields it right around the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
Ball's ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man. It's London. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Murray. Forced out to his left.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to look deep for more.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that
Not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have come back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20-plus. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Murray. Man open left side is Brown. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Murray now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again with Patterson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, caught by London. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd down at 4.
Patterson running, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Cards are going to have a 1st down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Murray again. This is Conner.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw, it's Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Murray now on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Conner up the middle.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Now Murray. He'll dump this one off to Conner.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Conner on the read option.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it.
And the Falcons are going to have it here as they start at their own 24-yard line.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Pass complete to Bird out right here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Murray. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side.